Due to the various dismissals of cases in the Philippines because of insufficient evidence, the Department of Justice administered new guidelines for conducting inquest proceedings. More from this report. The Department of Justice is set to implement new guidelines for conducting preliminary investigations and inquest proceedings. During a ceremonial signing at Malacañang, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. witnessed the event, symbolizing the cooperation between the judiciary and the executive branch in advancing legal process reforms. The DOJ hopes that with these new regulations will significantly benefit the lives of Filipinos.
We worked hard to make this possible, believing that these changes will significantly impact our criminal justice system. These rules will lead to a higher conviction rate, declog court dockets, and ensure a more streamlined justice.
According to the guidelines, ordinary Filipinos cannot be charged or issued arrest warrants without sufficient evidence held by the prosecution.
Sa mga ordinaryong mamamayan, sa bagong rules on preliminary investigation, sinisiguro po na hindi kayo makakasuhan or may isyuhan ng warrant of arrest sa isang kaso na walang ebidensya na hawak ang prosecution kasama ang law enforcement agents.
Under these new guidelines, the police are also required to gather adequate evidence. Justice Undersecretary Jessie Andres stated that this initiative would reduce the number of cases brought to court. Data collected by the DOJ shows the effectiveness of the case build-up process. Since the initial implementation of case build-up mechanism last year, in which the Justice Department set high threshold gathering, the conviction rate has reached 93%.
Institutionalize these new rules on preliminary investigation, we expect the figure to be even higher because we will never file a case where we do not have sufficient evidence to begin with.
Data reveals that out of 30,000 cases, 7,000 have been dismissed due to the lack of evidence. However, Justice Undersecretary Raul Vasquez clarified that cases are not entirely dismissed but returned to the law enforcement agency or complainant to gather sufficient evidence before being heard in the legal landscape.
These are subject to refinements as we move forward and as we see and as we deem fit. This could be amended or further revisited in order to ensure that there be a faster, more efficient, and more effective administration of justice.
This is Criza Lopez for EuroTV News.